questions on this, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Cause I... Ooh!
You kind of hit it.
I don't play. Well, yeah, where are you? In a nightclub? Is this what you spend your money on? Mood lighting?
Yeah, dude.
Wow. The royalty checks are in. She went straight down to Costco and got some disco lights. Good.
Yeah, I did. It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's a mood. It's a vibe. Hey.
Miss you, Zane. How you doing?
Miss you guys too. Wow. And happy birthday to your bro too. Because as we would do this, then you know.
Mm-hmm.
How you been?
I mean,
strange question. Such an obvious human thing to ask, and it's like it's so loaded now. How do you even answer that question?
I don't know. Life is weird as hell. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Well, thanks for the music. I mean, thanks for bringing us something special. I mean, my future is like, wow, it's a whole other level again. Lowercase. I like the detail. What's with the lowercase?
You know, it's funny. Like I actually like thought about changing it this time because so basically I've been doing lowercase for like years. Like every project I've made is all lowercase. I don't know why. I think it makes it more, it's like pleasing to the eye, I feel like.
Yeah, I get it.
And less like professional, which I always liked.
Let's talk about the song, right? The power of being alone, man. The desire just to be left alone, to indulge in one's company and not have to deal with everyone else's false expectations of you know, company and what that brings to one's life. That's what I'm getting out of it. Just like, leave me be.
It's just that growth, you know? It's growth, you know? I feel like, at least for me, I feel like I spent years and years relying on having someone. And as soon as I didn't have someone, I got somebody else. And I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about everything. Like I could never be alone. Like I couldn't take my own company for so long. And I don't know. I just felt like I needed that growth. I needed a moment to myself, and I got it. And it was really hard. Like it's so much harder than you think to not rely on people, you know, to just have yourself to rely on. And just like, it's weird. It's not something you'd think about being hard, but when you're in that, like, you know, alone zone, it's a new feeling. And I really wanted to talk about it. And, you know, I feel like everything is about love, and everything is about, you know, there's nothing that talks about how being alone is really powerful, and you grow a lot and you learn a lot, and like, it's not bad, you know?
It's great once you get there, but you're right. It takes a second. This song is obviously a celebration of that growth and realizing it's okay. I'm okay being just on my own. But what were those moments when it was like, whoa, I'm not sure I with this. This is rough. Because I've been there. That's rough.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like, it's that, but it's also like, you know, even when, you know, something I've been doing I mean, it's hard to do it right now because time feels very hopeless, but there's still hope in it, you know? We will get out of this. You know what I mean? Eventually, it might take years, but we'll be okay eventually. And that's kind
of... It's got to years, right? It's got to years, right? Yeah. That's almost the bar we have to set for ourselves now. It's crazy. It's gone from like, oh, this summer's going to be awful to, wow, what's next summer, Sam? And then the one after that.
I know. No, dude, I remember like getting home from tour and being like, yeah, we'll probably be back out in 2 weeks.
Nope.
So it's just, you know, it's like we should have hope because there's stuff to look forward to in the future. Like, even if it's far as hell, even if it's tomorrow, like, we don't know what's to come. And I've always loved that, you know, like, it's something that I've always like used as a tactic to like put myself at ease, you know, when you're overwhelmed or you're not liking your current situation. If you just think about like, what is my life going to look like in like 5 months? What's it going to look like in a year?
Perspective.
Yeah, perspective. And it's like, think about it. And it's like, I don't know. I love thinking about that. It makes me hopeful and it makes me excited. And I love the idea of not knowing what's in my future. And I love the idea that I'm going to meet somebody, something, I'm going to do something, and it's going to change my life. Like, you don't know, you know? It's exciting.
What is the line in the song you're most proud of? Because I know that you guys stacked them up so deliberately and nothing makes the cut unless it sits perfect, right? What's your favorite line in the song?
I really like the second pre-chorus of I'd like to be your answer because you're so handsome, but
That's a
I know
great
better
lyric.
than to drive you home because you'd
Yeah.
invite me in.
And I'll be yours again. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Ugh. Ugh.
period.
I want to know about how you record the vocal, because the sound is incredible. Did you record it there? You recorded it in Phineas's? How'd you get the tone and the feel and the sound of it? Because it sounds so intimate and upfront. And by the way, when the beat kicks in and you are able to maintain that, even though I thought it was just going to ride out, the first half was going to ride out, and then that tasteful production kicks in, but the vocal remains this incredible intimate feel. How did you get that? How did you capture that?
I don't even know. Like, this was such a satisfying process. It was so satisfying. We wrote the song in like 2 days.
Is that fast for you?
That's crazy fast for us. I mean, to be honest with you, lately, kind of been like that. It's kind of been, we just going. So it's been great. It's like, this is the most we've ever worked in one period of time. But we wrote it like a month into quarantine probably. And it was pouring rain and we were like in this like, it was such a perfect setting. And then we recorded the vocal in Phineas's studio, which is just in his basement in his house. And I don't know, it actually took like a lot. Like for me, I'm sure I take forever to get a vocal take that I like. And I do like a billion takes. And this one, I don't know. There was something about this one take that I did. And I was like, this is the only way that it can be. And then, what was funny was we were kind of stuck for like a day. We were like, what the do we do here? What do we, like, where does this go? And we were actually, this is so crazy to think about. We were actually like, I was about to leave. I was like, I don't think we're going to get anything done. We had, the song recorded, but we didn't know what to do with it. And we popped in the pool. We got out of the pool. And I was literally going to go home. And I was like, let's just like fuck around with it a little more. And we finished the song that night, like finished completely. It was crazy. It was so satisfying.
I think as an artist that is the most exciting and tantalizing, but also potentially anxiety-inducing realization is that every single thing that you do that is not creative, you are bypassing a portal to a creativity. And if you think about it too long and hard, you start thinking about what you're not capturing versus the life you're actually living. That shits me up.
Yeah.
I'd never go out again if I got too lost in that.
I know. Yeah, that was the little, yep.
That's yeah. So you recorded it during those epic rainstorms that brought the ceiling down in the house I was living in. Literally brought our ceiling down because of the rain. Yeah, Los Angeles isn't built for houses for rain. It doesn't know what to do with rain.
True. Yeah, so true. No, yeah, it was like pouring rain. It was pouring. I mean, yeah, it was really nice too. It was nice.
Yeah, I miss it.
Dude, me too. I was so relieved. Of course, when we got home, I was like, I'm so glad that when we're in quarantine, it'll be only for the, when it's raining. It'll only be this period of time.
I loved how loud and how definitive you were at a time when many people, including myself, were trying to find our voice and work out what we wanted to say in order to be of value and powerful to the conversation, to add support to Black Lives Matter, and to also, there are other conversations and there are other fights to root out malignant behavior and age-old attitudes. You stepped right up and you were like, I'm giving this belongs over here, this belongs over there, shut the fuck up, I'm doing this. It's like you just jumped into action. Was that all instinct?
It was
because everyone else was overthinking it, Billie. Everyone else was just overthinking, trying to work out.
I was in that group, and I because dude, it takes a minute to gather your thoughts and to maintain not being insensitive. Like you can't just
be thoughtful with your thoughtfulness. You've got to be thoughtful with your thoughtfulness.
The thing. Like it takes a minute, and that's why you shouldn't jump to conclusions when somebody doesn't say something immediately. It depends, but. I was like taking, I was like, oh, what do I say? Am I gonna, and I just got pissed off. I just read too many comments from stupid ass and like big heads. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna pull my words together in a polite, whatever the way. I'm gonna shout at these because they need to be shouted at. And, you know, I could have done it way more. But yeah, I just think it's like at a certain point, you just got to yell.
Well, you know, it's your future. That's why it's your world. I mean, and generations to come, and we all inhabit it. But stakes are so high, and I can see the anger. I understand. It's like, this is not what I want to grow into, and what I want my kids to grow into, and their kids. It's like, it's not happening.
No, I know, and that's, you know, as much as my future is a song about personal growth and being content. It's, you know, now more than ever, I listen to it. I'm like, wow, this actually, you know, is super relevant to right now. And like
Totally.
Our future as a world and as a people. And, you know, I don't know. It feels, it's crazy when you can get to a point in life where hope itself feels hopeless. It feels hopeless to hope for stuff.
So true. Like, I feel like, man, should I even be like indulging in this right now?
I know. Should you even be wishing? You know, should you even be hopeful? It's like, is it even worth it? And it's just, that's insane that's where we are at this point.
We need the music, man.
We need the music. We need the hope.
The music is pure. The music can't be altered. The music can't be censored. It can't be twisted. It can't be turned. The media can't fuck with it. Social media can't fuck with it. It's just you. What you want to say with your bro. We need it.
You got it.